Hi everybody, it's Mrs. Soto. I wanted to come to you again today. I'm sorry I didn't get on here yesterday to do the news. I'm sure you guys heard all about that news anyway that was going on with the Christopher Dorner and all that. Anyway, I got busy yesterday. I was making a cake for Mr. Soto for Valentine's Day. And I'm serious, that cake took me all day long, okay? I'm not going to, I'm sure there's men on here who don't want to know the exact facets of cake making, so I'm not going to go there. Leave it to say it took me all day, seriously. Anyway, so also by the time I got on here, I was looking at the comments from my previous video, and somebody decided to go ahead and leave a few bright comments for me. They left a comment calling me a skank. They said I would never be raptured. Of course, at the same time, they said the rapture would never occur. Anyway, and then more messages were left on there for someone who made a comment for me. It was Dear Pastor Dave, my good friend Pastor Dave. They went on there and said bad stuff about him too. I'm like, what is all this anger? Anyway. So I had to go in there and I was having a hard time. I couldn't just remove it. I couldn't remove it. I did that. I removed it and I blocked the loser. Okay, I mean user. I'm sorry. I blocked the user is what I was going to say, and made sure that would never happen again. And then so it kept on re-popping back up though. The only thing I could do was I had to go ahead and remove the whole section of leaving comments on that video. It wouldn't allow me to. It was safer that way. And now you guys can leave all the comments you want. The only thing is I'm just going to have to look at them first and approve it, because if it's somebody with a really bad mood or wants to make your day less joyful when you read the comments, I don't want that to happen. So anyway, let me get on today with the news. Okay, this is some of it is interesting. It's a lot of news that's coming out, so I'm not going to go ahead and read to you all through it. I'll just choose some of it to read to you, and then for positive, I'll leave all the links on there, and you guys can go back and then use those and pass it on, spread it around, whatever you would like. Okay, the first one says, did Obama hint at healthcare rationing in his State of the Union address? Did he do that? And then it says, did President Obama hint at healthcare rationing in last night's State of the Union address? In his speech, Obama listed healthcare reform as a key in reducing long-term government debt, specifically referring to the rising cost of health care for an aging population. And those of us who care deeply about programs like Medicare must embrace the need for modest reforms, he said. Obama said he will work to reduce taxpayer subsidies to prescription drug companies and ask more from the wealthiest seniors. No, I'll be quiet. We'll bring down costs by changing the way our government pays for Medicare, because our medical bills shouldn't be based on the number of tests ordered or days spent in the hospital, he said. They should be based on the quality of care that our seniors receive. Okay, I'm going to be leaving you that link. You can read that on your own. The next one I saw, both of these are from WorldNet Daily. It said, final pope already running the Vatican. It said, Benedict might have stacked the deck in fulfillment of prophecy. It says, it has a video that it wants you to watch. It says, the following video is showing Cardinal Tarcisio Bertone, the Vatican Secretary of State, addressing Pope Benedict XVI on Ash Wednesday, February 13, 2013. But the thing is, on there, the Cardinal Tarcisio Bertone is like, his middle name, I think it said like Petrio or something like that. I don't know Italian. He's Italian. So anyway, that means Peter in the middle name, and if somebody's following the Malachi predictions, then that would ring true. But there are other people, so that's kind of a wait and see one. But anyway, I'm going to give you the link. Okay, and this one says it's Louisiana sinkhole, apocalyptic sounds heard and caught on video, data being censored. Okay, I heard a sound from heaven like the sound of cascading waters and like the rumbling of loud thunder. Revelation 14:2. What are the loud banging noises caught on these two videos by a Louisiana resident living very close to the Louisiana sinkhole? Listen to them, they sound very mechanical to me, like a pile driver or another type of earth-boring machinery. Are these the sounds of the apocalypse spoken of in biblical times? We've heard these sounds before. Check out the third video below these two of the mysterious Clintonville booms last year. Don't they sound nearly the exact same to you? What are we witnessing here? Is someone doing New World Order elitist underground bunker work, or are we hearing our Earth being ripped apart? This recent story today from Before It's News contributor Andre Heath shares that the sinkhole massively expanded as another 5,000 square feet of land was swallowed up by Earth, and an expert has warned that fractures are now occurring in the disturbed zone around the surface of the sinkhole. Meanwhile, data from the CERI helicorder displays from Bayou Corn and near the sinkhole today has been censored. Check it out below. Any other ideas what these noises are, it asks us? Okay, I'll leave you the link. You can go ahead and look that one up too. And that was the next thing I was going to read to you about. It says the giant Louisiana sinkhole massively expands. It says swallows up another 5,000 square feet. As expert declares that fractures are occurring in the disturbed zone at the surface around the sinkhole. And that's frightening for the people that are living there. Okay, and here we go. Another news article from today. It says Bill Gates dodges questions on why he owns 500,000 shares of Monsanto. Bill Gates is primarily known as the multi-billionaire who Microsoft, the company behind the most popular computer operating system known as Windows. With this massive wealth, he has retired from leading Microsoft and now instead focuses his money and time on furthering genetically modified technology, geoengineering, experimental vaccinations, and preaching about how Monsanto is the answer to world hunger. It should come as no surprise then that Gates owns 500,000 shares worth $23 million or more of Monsanto stock, the very same company that has been caught running slave rings in Argentina, in which workers were forced to work 14 plus hours a day while withholding payment, has used their massive finances to fund organizations that literally fake FDA quotes to support GMOs, and of course peddling through GMOs that have been linked to numerous health concerns. This is not even taken into account that the farmer suicides that occur around every 30 minutes due to Monsanto's failing GMO crop yield, bankrupting small-time farmers in India's notorious suicide belt. Wow, poor people. And then that same link has another article here that says Bill Gates funding corporations caught in child slave rings. You know, I wanted to tell you something about Bill Gates. It's going to sound kind of weird, but it's totally true. My dad told me when I was a little girl, I was really a little baby, and where my dad worked was downtown in the city where Bill Gates lives and where he's always lived that I know, in Washington. And then anyway, he was walking around one day when my dad and two of my dad's work buddies were out there on break outside. My dad worked in a storage facility, or like a moving and storage facility. He drove trucks, moved people out of their homes and moved them to different places. Anyway, Bill Gates went up to him one day, long hair, holes in his jeans, walked up to my dad and the other guys, and was talking to him and telling him about an idea he had. Sounded crazy, my dad said, and he was asking if the guys would help him, loan him some money, some cash to get this business off the ground. My dad said, he just started chuckling and told this young kid, he told him, I have a wife and I have little kids. There's no way that I even have any money to loan to you for something that's just, a brand new idea that you have. I can't put money to that and take it away from my home, my family. And the other guys pretty much said the same thing, and I've always wondered, every time I read about something Bill Gates did or has done, I wonder, I would never have wanted my dad to have accepted that deal. I'm so glad he didn't. Because you know what? I know where I'm going when I die. I know where, should I have all kinds of money, would it have influenced my way of life? I believe, the Lord was there while my dad turned down that offer. And my dad's friends turned down that offer because I know where I'm going. I know who holds my heart. I know who my king is. My king is King Jesus. Can Bill Gates say the same thing? I don't know. But anyway, I just thought I'd share that quick thing with you about something from my life. I don't share too much. Anyway, here's another news article today. Food stamp participants exceed the population of Spain. What? Yes, food stamp participants exceed the population of Spain. It says, as of this writing, Obama's State of the Union address hasn't happened yet. Okay, this was dated the 13th, and I don't know, maybe they wrote it yesterday. As of this writing, Obama's State of the Union address hasn't happened yet, but he's expected to focus on jobs and the economy. A recent Gallup poll showed that most Americans are not at all happy with his job performance thus far into his tenure. His highest approval rating was 53% in the area of national defense. What exactly he's done to defend this country remains a mystery, but at least in that same area, 44% disapproved. Okay, we're not going to go into his ratings, but I'm going to leave that link to you. It just talks about, the amount of people leaving the workplace, how many people, according to the different races, are leaving the workplace. I'm going to leave that link down there for you too. Oh, I'm already at almost 13 minutes. Okay, I don't like to make really long videos for you guys. I know I don't like to sit there and listen to really long ones either. Plus, I have to go in the kitchen and I'm making enchiladas for Mr. Soto's dinner tonight. And he asked me this morning, we were talking about dinner, and then he said, what's for dinner tonight? And then I said, it's something great. It's just something fantastic. He goes, what are you going to make? I said, actually, I have no idea yet. Poor Mr. Soto, he's got such a weird wife. Anyway, I love you guys. Keep looking up. Our Lord is coming soon, and we'll be going to a whole different life. One that we can't even imagine at this point how good it will be. We love our Lord Jesus Christ. We have to make sure that we're fully devoted to Him in our hearts and in our minds. Tell others about Him. Share the gospel, the good news with others. Till next time, friends. Bye. You have a good day. Bye.